Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm just kind of chilling outside, walking around, just enjoying this weather. It's unbelievable how much the weather has changed. And that's where I'm going to kind of focus on today. On some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing in the future once we get there. Let me make sure my cat can't open the door. Should have got my door really shut. Once the weather actually gets around this way, what we have going on now is just rain. It's coming towards us. Nothing strong, nothing like exciting. I'm a storm chaser, and I try to get tornadoes on camera, and we'll try to do that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I can't take off and just go to where the tornadoes are. Right now, the tornadoes are sitting over in the Nebraska area. What I do every morning is I get up, get on my iPad, and I check the storms, and I see what's coming towards us. What do we have that's exciting, and everything's staying located over at the Nebraska area. There's a tornado warning popped up yesterday in Nebraska. It's just nothing. What we got coming towards me right now is just an isolated thunderstorms. That's all that's coming. It's nothing exciting. It's like I can't wait to get that stuff going. When you're a storm chaser, we put stuff in numbers. One being it's just a low. Two is, pretty strong, is, getting up there. Three is a pretty strong storm. Okay? Right now, we've got ones. Every once in a while, you might get a two pop up, but nothing major. Now, am I telling you that a tornado is not going to form? No. I can't tell you that. Because tornadoes are so unpredictable and so, they can form at any point. But am I telling you that we have a very low chance? Yes. I would say the chances are of us getting a tornado anytime soon is going to be probably in about the 5% range. So it's pretty low. But again, I wouldn't be able to play the lottery because chances are you're going to lose. But I just don't see it going to happen anytime. I hope that we can get some storms going and we can get those tornadoes percolating, or just even some good storms, just some good stuff that I can get out there and get the camera on. That's what I'm looking at. Nothing really. We got a couple things sideswiping us, but nothing that's piqued my interest at this point. So, what I'm going to do is come on here and kind of educate you guys in the morning. So when I can kind of tell you what's looking like it's coming our way, what is the possibilities is coming our way in my area. So I live in Ohio. That's where I'm going to tell you. So I can kind of judge you. I can kind of tell you about whereabouts in Ohio the stronger starts is going to start, are going to hit and stuff like that. And then hopefully at some point, maybe I can come on here and say, it's a good chance of tornadoes today. It's a good chance of whatever. I'm hoping that comes up real soon. I'm telling you right now, my screen is bothering me so bad. It's smudged. Little things irritate me, and it's my iPad's got such a big screen that it's like irritating the heck out of me. I need to go in and clean it. even though I get the lens clean, it's still the big screen is like got smudged or I don't know. Anyways, this is where we're at right now. I said at the second, it's gonna be it's gonna be crappy. We're gonna have rain coming through, and it's gonna be isolated. It's gonna be just this pop-ups of crap that's gonna come up this whole weekend. I'm telling you straight out, and it sucks because our town's having their garage sale, and we may get lucky and may get missed, and you may get lucky and it's gonna be, you might get hit. That's what they call isolated. That's what they call, you know, it's gonna isolate. It's gonna move around. It's not. There's no judgment of where these things are gonna pop up. We can get close, but you can't tell where the storm's gonna actually just all of a sudden appear. It's feeding off of the weather. You know, that's where your storms are coming from. They're just feeding off of the weather and stuff like that. I will tell you this weather has turned big time. I mean, when we went camping, we last weekend, let's see, it was 66 degrees is what the van said outside, okay? Now I'm thinking 66 degrees, that's beautiful, you know? And I was wrong. It was humid as a heck. So when we're setting up, it was, God, I can't even really think of the date, because we didn't actually go on a weekend. We went on a Monday. So we set up on a Monday, and it was so freaking humid at 66 degrees outside. The day we left, it was almost 90 degrees. So I talked to my son. I said, I can't tell you what's worse at this point: the humidity, setting up, sweating half to freaking death, or the freaking heat that was like cooking us to death. Either way, it sucked. Setting up, tearing down. This weather right now, we're sitting in the 70s. It is so cool. I mean, this is the weather. You open up your windows, shut your air conditioner off, and get that beautiful breeze in. Unfortunately, my house, the window that I can use to get a breeze won't allow no air in. I do not know what's up with something with the way my house is sitting. It's like when it circulates around my house, it misses that window no matter what. And the window that I have no screen in, I have to put the air conditioner in. That window gets a lot of air. It's sitting right next to it, so it makes no sense. It's just how it's like how the wind comes through the town. You know, when you live in town, the air flows different totally through town, and that's what's happening. So I can open up my bedroom windows, get a breeze, but unfortunately, my front room, I've only got 2 windows, and one of them isn't going to allow any. There's nothing blocking it. Just no wind will come through it. It's just how it sits. Where my snake is, that window, it's like somebody turns a fan on high. No matter what, it's like you just get blasted by this wind. That's where my snake is. And I can't open that window and drop the temperature of the room, because it drops the temperature of his tank. And then we got issues, and it's like, I don't know. I don't even know what to do with him at this point, because I want to move him and keep him out of that area, but so I can actually use that room and use that air. But it's not. I don't know. I don't know yet. We're figuring things out. Somebody needs to oil their garage. It's weird when I'm vlogging. People will stop because they see the camera, they don't want to ruin my shot or something like that. Or some people just when they're driving by, they stare at me like I'm weird because I'm talking into my camera. And I don't really care, you know. My main focus is I come out here and I have to be careful that I don't pick up somebody driving by and pick up their music, because then I gotta cut that scene out, and I don't want as a sucky thing to have to do. Because of trademarks, I can't post anything with anybody's freaking music in the background or anything of that nature, because they will hammer it and delete the freaking delete my post and give me a strike, and I don't want that to happen. So we try to obey the rules and we try to obey stuff and try to keep things right. But what we're going to be trying to do is, like I said, when things start to pick up, which, give it a couple weeks, and I think we might start seeing some nice stuff move in, I'm hoping. But again, I watch the weather, and I always, I'm always listening and I'm always watching it. And these tornadoes are just sticking over towards Nebraska at this point. I mean, we're gonna get storms, we're gonna get rain. How strong are they gonna be? It's just gonna be pop-ups. I mean, it depends. Some are gonna grow a little stronger, but it looks like most of the stronger stuff is gonna just kind of slip right by us. But they can shift. They can shift in a heartbeat, because they're not actually here yet. They're just, it's an isolated. It's just gonna start to show up out of freaking nowhere, and that's what you're gonna get. It looks like it's gonna be a little lower than me, so I tell you, no tornadoes are gonna be in it at this point. It's just gonna be a little spotty here and there. So it sucks for people. I was gonna have a garage sale, but I'm not ready. I didn't get the stuff ready, and I just don't know. I have nothing actually absolutely ready, and I'm not really willing to have to deal with this rain, because it's going to come through, and that's what we're going to get, is rain every freaking day, except for maybe Thursday. Maybe Thursday you'd be okay, but there's still a chance. Always going to be a chance. And I mean, it's just, I think that's just where the weather is at this point. We got this cold front coming through, and it's where the cold front and the hot front, the warm front hits. That's where you're going to start seeing stuff hit. I think we're behind a month is what it amounts to, because of this rain that's all coming. They would say April showers. This is June, and we're getting April's weather in June is basically what it's like happening. So I don't know. Weather lately has been so screwed up. Our winters have been so screwed up. Everything has been so weird lately. That's what it just seems to be. I like to see somebody up the street's gonna have a massive garage sale. They're covering everything up. It looks like they're gonna have a huge one, and hopefully they got a lot of tarps, because it's gonna be raining a lot. But we're gonna be taking it easy. That's all I really have for you guys today. It's just basically, it's a boring day. I checked up on this yucca, or this stupid plant. Chicks and hens and chicks. Hey, this sucker's gonna flower. I'll be a son of a gun if it's gonna actually flower. So we're gonna keep an eye on this thing, and we'll keep bringing you updates on that and show you this thing flower. But I don't know if it's gonna go back down to its original, if it's just gonna break off, or if it's just gonna keep growing upwards. Because it's almost maybe 8-9 inches high right now. I have no idea. Oh, my cat just sitting at the door. Oh, I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you guys are out there enjoying this weather. Just be aware and watch the weather. I mean, if we are looking at getting some rain, but that's going to be about it. I mean, I don't know where you guys live, so weather is going to be different in your area. So just kind of keep an eye on the weather, and I'll keep an eye on where we live. And if we get anything strong coming this way, we're going to be out there with the GoPro and everything, and we're going to try to get everything on camera. And hopefully this year, we're not in Tornado Alley, so it's kind of like one of those rare things. But we are going to try to get a tornado on YouTube. That's my goal. That is my goal, is to get a tornado. I'm gonna tell you right now, mosquitoes are coming out. I think it's because of all this rain. I don't know. I mean, we've had lots and lots and lots of rain. See one's flying around me right now. See it right there? Look at the size of that sucker. Did you see that? Look at the size of that sucker. Holy smokes. That thing was huge. That thing was gonna like carry me away. Alright, man, well, we're gonna talk to you guys later. Be brave, be strong. And remember, God always loves you. We will talk to you guys next time.